What's up? It's about time I did another one of these top tens, and if you read the video title, you already know why you're here. So here I am, about to lay down another top 10 that I am very passionate about. So roll that intro, and let's get down to it. So, we are doing top 10 dumb movie decisions. And this is all a personal scale. And, yeah, dumb horror movie decisions. Let's go with number 10. And, might I also add that number 1 I'm the most passionate about. However, number 10, if you have seen Sinister, you know what I'm about to say. Ethan Hawke watching the videos in Sinister. He decided to keep watching them, and he decided to look into Bagul. So he, in fact, was the very reason he died. So, because he was too much of an edgelord and wanted to go deep into watching these actual snuff films, he he started a chain of events that ended his life and his family's. So, let's go to number 9 now. Number 9 is something that, is a dumb decision that makes you sit through an entire movie for one dumb decision. And that is Jeepers Creepers. Justin Long going down into the hole even though it was an obvious trap. Honestly, that last scene still haunts me. However, still one of the dumbest movie decisions till this day. So now let's go to number 8. Number 8 is one of those movie scenes you just think of while you're watching. What the hell, man? Why is this going on this way? And you're damn right. So today, in number 8, we are going with opening the curtain in Scream. And this isn't the first thing I have. This isn't the last thing I have about Scream on this list. But when you're talking to a killer and you can clearly see someone's feet underneath the curtain, why the hell are you going to open the curtain? Explain to me that. You're just going to be like, oh, someone's in my house. Oh, someone's feet are under the curtains. I'm not even going to grab a weapon, though. Just opens the curtain. You could get a head start. Number 7. Talking shit to the leprechaun in Leprechaun. I believe it's number 2 I'm specifically referencing. But this guy challenges the leprechaun to a drinking contest and ends up losing. And you know what happens. If you've seen Leprechaun, you already know what happens. Honestly, the Leprechaun movies are very underrated, and I suggest watching them. If you haven't yet, there are some there are some there are some great graphic horror scenes in Leprechaun. Number 6 is a funny one from an underrated horror film. And I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. I am bringing up Idle Hands. Idle Hands is a classic movie, a cult classic movie. It's got Seth Green before he really broke out. And honestly, this is a dumb decision from it. The dumb decision is I'm under the bed. You look at this thing, it says I'm under the bed, and your first instinct is to look underneath the bed. Well, guess what? That is a dumb decision. That is a very dumb decision. And, well, sometimes a lot of the dumb decisions in movies are falling for the obvious trap. Now, the next few, if you think that 10 to 6 was kind of lighthearted, well, the next 5 are going to be doozies. Number 5. This one comes from the movie The Green Inferno. And if you have not seen The Green Inferno yet, I don't know if I should necessarily recommend it. The Green Inferno is about a whole bunch of activists that go to Peru and slowly, after getting captured by the native tribe, get eaten and killed off one by one. The dumbest thing that they did was chain themselves to the trees. And yeah, if you get what I mean, if you watch that movie, you'll see what I mean. The Green Inferno is something of a death walk. You watch it and you're like, oh no, this is gonna end bad, because you see where it goes, and it goes where it goes, and you're like, oh no, I'm in for trauma. Number 4 on the dumb decision list in horror movie. This one is for comedy horror. And yes, I am talking about poor old Bill Murray getting shot in Zombieland. He did not deserve to go out that way, okay? Bill Murray did not deserve to go out that way. Just getting shot for acting a fool. Sure, sometimes when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. But man, that's Bill fucking Murray right there. And that is a dumb decision. And yes, it's a dumb decision that leads to someone's death. But, why? It's Bill Murray. Bill Murray was just sitting there minding his own business, and people show up. And then he decides to play a prank on someone after setting up the prank and getting outrageously stoned. It was just a sad way to go. They really offed Bill Murray like that. At least they gave the gun salute to him. It's only right. It's only right. Okay, I have to go with the serious one. So buckle your seatbelts. I'm about to get really passionate for this one too. I know it was all jokes and stuff for the last one. But here we are in Scream 5. Yes, I'm bringing up Scream 5. Dewey did not deserve to go out like that. The dumbest decision in the entire fucking Scream franchise is straight up Dewey falling for the classic trope that has happened to him and that he survived before. And he falls for the same thing. And I just can't forgive that movie franchise for doing it. I I have gone on some personal long-winded rants about Dewey dying and Scream. Don't think I'm gonna go further into a rant on this one. Okay, number 2. Messing with an old lady and dragged me to hell. Sometimes you just don't know who you're gonna mess with. And, well, if you're going to deny an old lady a personal loan that could potentially save her life, and you get her so flustered that she just dies right there, well, you, you learn that very much in horror movies, you don't fuck with old people. You don't fuck with old people in real life either. Because you don't know what they're doing. You don't know if they have a pact with the devil or they have a pact with some sort of dark lord that's just going to ruin your day or your life. Well, guess what? You don't even know if they're a witch. You don't even know if they're a witch. So, that's why you don't mess with old people. Now, this is by far not the last top 10 I will do on horror films, even on this topic. There will be 10 more dumb decisions down the line. 10 more dumb decisions in horror films. But you know that this one is this one is just one I wanted to talk about. And for number 1, this is hands down the dumbest decision you can not only make in a horror film, but make in real life. Drinking and driving while being responsible for another person. Drinking and driving is dumb on its own and beyond dumb. And I will never not shit on anyone who drinks and drive. But if you are responsible for someone like your little sister, do not drink and drive. Even if it's an emergency, call a fucking ambulance. And yes, number 1 is drinking and driving with the little sister in Hereditary. Hereditary is one of the darkest horror films out there. Not like the darkest. I know I brought up the Green Inferno earlier, and the Green Inferno is pretty fucking dark. But Hereditary is pretty dark. And I saved Hereditary and the drinking and driving as number 1 because I will never not shit on people who drink and drive. It's just not. Whatever possesses you, if you're watching this and you drink and drive, whatever possesses you to drink and drive, please stop. You're playing a game with not only your life, but other people's lives. And it's not worth it. Now, this was my top 10 list of dumb decisions in horror movies. I love you. Have a great day. And don't forget to hydrate. Like, comment, and subscribe.